So you, as a Black woman, what has
Yeah.
been your experience with the Black Lives Matter movement?
Um, well, I mean, I would say I haven't had any like personal interactions with anyone who's like a big Black Lives Matter, like actual, like, except for some of my friends and what I've faced online,
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, for example, when I got called a house NIGGR, house N word, that was someone who was big in Black Lives Matter movement. You know, we have we have people at our schools that have promoted it,
Hmm.
and I think that I do get judged for being silent on it because
Hmm.
that's really where I was. I was silent on it. I knew that I had researched it a while back. Josh and I had researched it a while back, and we dismissed it as a far left group,
Oh,
basically.
and I like to point out, just to give people hope on changing people's minds. In 2015, I was saying Black Lives Matter.
I don't remember that.
I was
Really, I don't
in
remember
the
that.
summer of if you remember in 2015, because this was pre-Trump, right?
Yeah.
Early 2015, there. It seemed like there was an unarmed Black man every other day on the news getting shot by cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the narrative
Yeah.
in summer of 2015.
Hmm.
And I remember thinking how strange it was at the end of that summer, like it all disappeared, right?
Yeah.
And it's
And
just
we
like, what
didn't
was
see it.
that?
That news story was gone for like 3 years.
It was the time where it was Baltimore and Freddie Gray and all that,
Mhm.
right? And when that was happening, I did not. I still made the distinction, like a lot of Christians do today. I'll say Black Lives Matter,
Yeah,
but I
same,
don't support the
same. Yeah,
organization,
that's where
right?
I've been at too. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
and
all been such a blur.
and
Like,
and even that was after I looked into it because I remember people saying, "Hey, you need to look into that. They're for getting rid of families." And I
yeah,
was like, "No, that's crazy. No way." And I looked on the website. I was all right there on the website.
yeah.
Wow. And then I was like, okay, so I don't know support the organization, but I'll say Black Lives Matter, right? And I was saying that, with the hashtags and all that too, until I woke up to what they're doing. And
Hmm.
this organization, it's a smiley face on totalitarianism. They don't care about Black people at all.
Hmm.
More people have died in the last couple of weeks from these riots, and more Black businesses have been destroyed than
Hmm.
anything that bad apple cops have done in years. And it's like, death rates in Chicago and all, Black babies being aborted like crazy, so that it's like they're trying to get rid of that race completely in America, because it can't what's the word, regenerate, or can't keep up and rise in the Black population if they keep aborting Black babies.
No,
Right.
yeah,
And so
we're
Black
not
Lives Matter
replacing.
they don't care about any of that. They don't care at all.
I think also really quickly in 2015, we saw the move against law enforcement. We
Hmm.
saw the movement against law enforcement, and I've always been, as someone who is a rape survivor and who's had, I mean, I've had really good interactions with law enforcement my whole life. I really have. I mean, my family, there's there's been times where we've had to call the police. We've had big arguments or something, or I was like, because I used to struggle with alcoholism really bad,
Hmm.
really bad. I used to have a bottle of Costco vodka in my trunk. Like, and there was a time I got really, really drunk in my house and I wanted to kill myself. And I actually threw down the TV. I like did all this like crazy stuff, right? I was threatening my brother. I was rip raging drunk,
Hmm.
but no, still not an excuse, but still I was.
Hmm.
And the cops got called. And I remember a female police officer came and I almost want to cry, but she talked me down. Like she was so understanding. She didn't arrest me. She like, she was just there for me.